It is party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show from Studio 22. I have the news with the one and only Sarah Gonzalez in the hot seat. What's up? Welcome back.
Good Thank you. Semi-back. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, you're back here. That's all that matters to me. I am back
here, and you know what? I told the people, remember, they were asking on Instagram if I was going to be on your show before I was going to be on my own show.
And I said, by God, yes, we're going to put you on here right now.
The answer is yes. So here I am.
You said that to me last week, and I said, where are you going to be Wednesday?
Yes.
And you said, your studio.
I said, right here with you.
Right, girl.
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
I'm ready for you to be back full time.
Me too.
Hillary Kennedy has done a fantastic job filling in for you and occasionally Jason Buttrell, but there's none other than Sarah G. For the news and why it matters.
I mean, it's good to hear. That's job security.
Yeah.
We hope.
Well, I'm not the one that gets to make any employment decisions for you.
Right.
But I think you're pretty secure here. A lot of people have been ready for you to come back just because they miss you.
Yeah, we did not pick a great time for me to be gone with like the election and everything. It was in hindsight. Hindsight's always 2020.
Sort of blame it all on you.
Yeah, not the best time to be gone.
Yeah,
but I did it.
We could pin COVID-19 on your COVID-20. What is it? COVID-19? Are we up to 20 yet?
Oh, I don't know.
2021.
Well, with the vaccine, there will come different strains.
Right.
So we'll have a COVID-20,
I'm
sure.
Of course, I'm sure we will. And of course, welcome back, the puppet master himself, the perfectionist, Mark Tate, back at the helm along with Candice, the queen of the Ethiopians. They had a good long Thanksgiving break, and I don't want y'all to ever do that again, okay? Y'all can have a Thursday off, and that's all I care about. And it doesn't necessarily need to be Thanksgiving. I'm glad to have you guys back, and I'm not kidding. Never do it again. There's only so much Chance, the soulless ginger rapper, I can handle.
Aww.
Because the thing about Chance is he talks back.
He does.
Mark, not so. There's not so much smartassery in Mark.
Mark's too wholesome.
Mark has the dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Mark's very wholesome. Chance, not so much.
I've been training with Chance, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, you know what it's all about. And, of course, Kentucky Kyle over at the Party Foul Pub. And Lisa Page of Lisa Page made me do it. Party Foul Steve's conspicuously absent.
Yeah.
Be praying for Steve. Be praying for his mom. She had a little fall last week and health-wise not doing so great. So he's down visiting her. Anyway.
Hi.
Good to see you guys.
Hello. I'm so happy that Sarah's here.
I am too. I am on fire today on the insides.
Oh,
shoot.
Well, it might be something I ate.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you go to Taco Bell or what?
I'm operating on just a couple of hours sleep, but I will say this. Today's show is going to be fire because, first of all, let me just say before we get started, and I just want to put this out here right in the opening, Fox News is crap.
Yep.
It is crap.
Yep.
I'm watching Fox News early this morning. It just happened to be on, and I couldn't hear it, but I could see the headlines going across. And they've got a 10-minute segment that they do on this headline.
Oh, gosh.
Journalist asks Joe Biden how his foot is doing.
Yep.
They even brought a guest contributor on to talk about Joe Biden's foot.
Did they have the breaking news alert with it?
Well, I'm in Facebook jail because of these jokes, right? About the deal, because I put the picture of Kamala Harris over Kathy Bates in Misery where she's about to hit him with the sledgehammer. And I posted that and I said, breaking news. And I'm in 3 days of Facebook jail. I think I'm on day 2. This might be day 3. I don't know. It all runs together. Facebook jail changes a man. It really does. But anyway, they spent 10 minutes talking about Joe Biden just because they asked him about his foot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hard hitting right
I
there.
can give a real. And look, I got friends at Fox News. I'm sure we all do. Producers and hosts.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm talking about the network. The network is crap. Mm-hmm. Mainstream media is crap.
I feel bad for the people who we know at Fox. I feel bad for the producers and the hosts.
I mean, we have friends from here who moved up there to go to work for them as writers and producers. And they're crap. The mainstream media is crap. I hope Donald Trump buys CNN And I hope he buries that bitch so deep that nobody ever finds it again. And I can't wait for him to pull an episode of The Apprentice and just call all of those freaks in there and just be like, "You fired. You fired. Don Lemon, you fired."
Oh, he's the worst of all of them. Him, Trevor Noah.
All
Those
of them.
two together. Ugh.
I know.
Well,
they repulse me.
they
Trevor
really
Noah
are.
repulses me on sight.
And he's not funny ever. He's never
No.
been funny.
No.
But he's really not funny now.
Don Lemon, I've heard from multiple people in the industry that he literally is the dumbest person in
He's
the
not
news.
smart.
Like, they're just like, I don't
Even
even
Chris
say this to be
Cuomo.
mean. He's
just-
really dumb.
yeah.
Even Chris Cuomo looks at him like, I can't believe I'm having to sit here and tolerate this fool. Oh, my goodness. I get angry, but I don't get violent, folks. And you know why? Because this year's reminded us of many things, including how important it is to look after the ones we love. In this holiday season, I want you to give the gift of safety, accuracy, self-defense. Give them iTarget Pro. It's how I let off a little steam, you know what I'm saying? When I can't get to the range. Because when the government won't protect your family, self-defense is your only option. But most of us don't have time to consistently train. Plus, ammo's super expensive. That's why iTarget was invented. You can use their proprietary app and their laser bullet. How cool is that? You can now train safely in the convenience of your own home with your own actual firearm. So iTarget Pro comes in all the major calibers, including your rifles there, your AR platforms, 223 and 5.56, so you can stay sharp with almost any firearm. Today I'm going to get you 10% off plus free shipping with the offer code CHAD. I spell it Chad at checkout when you go to itargetpro.com. Smartest way for you to practice. It pays for itself just a few days. The holiday season, I want you to give the gift that's a bullseye. Use the letter I, targetpro.com. itargetpro.com, offer code CHAT. We'll be right back. You know, Americans have every right in the world to be pissed off right now. Not only are they getting a bunch of crap from the mainstream media and there's no news out there, I still contend that you need to get with independent news and opinion sources like BlazeTV. We got to band together, folks. I know there's some good ones out there, but I can't tell you if they're going to last or if they're going to stay where they are or they're going to keep the same opinions or how they're going to go in the days ahead. But I can tell you BlazeTV ain't moving off course. That's a fact. And there's some good quality people over here. So go to blazetv.com/Chad. Sign up. I think you can use promo code Chad and get a discount still. Well, you can always get a discount, but I don't know how big it is. I think it's still a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so miffed at these police lockdowns and the mandates and what they're doing to churches, what they're doing to bars and pubs. I'm a super spreader, y'all. I'll just tell you right now, Lisa Page, I'm a super spreader.
Keep your droplets off my face, please.
Stop it with the droplets.
Stop it with the droplets.
Stop it
Trademarked.
with the droplets. And then this election thing, it's nonsense. There's mountains of evidence that are out there, but can it be proven in a court of law? Well, it doesn't matter. They're not going to even let it get a chance. They're not going to give it a breath because just like Attorney General William Barr comes out and says, well, we're investigating all this stuff. And the Trump campaign and the Trump administration turns around and says they haven't done a damn thing. They haven't subpoenaed any machines. They haven't, talked to anybody that's testified, talking about the corruption that they witnessed with their own eyes and to see just the fraudulent voting practices that were out there as well as accounting. So you got rights to be pissed off. And your husband pissed everybody off the other day on the show. And consequently, I pissed them off by not just, shooting him right here on the set.
Yeah.
But I agree with him. I agree with what Stu said because Stu's being honest. If this was overturned and that level of corruption was truly exposed, it would undermine all the foundations of what America is on the globe, and it would mess up not just our economy, not just our way of doing things, but it would cause a mass chaos globally. And so, as Stu said, he wasn't excusing it.
Yeah.
He just said, America still works. It's still a great country. It still works the way it is. And if all of a sudden you just prove to the entire world that actually we were kidding, we don't work at all, that we just spend our money out there to make it look like we work, then it would really cause a lot of chaos.
It would, and I don't disagree with that. But what's the answer? Because
That's the question.
Because if Democrats see that they are allowed to do this and it stands, what's to stop them from doing it every election?
Yeah.
And then we've got Democrats running the country for 10 years. What's America look like 10 years from now?
This type
It won't
of
still be great if they get their way.
This type of fraudulent behavior, you can actually trace it all the way back. You could go as far back. I've gone as far back as 1969 with evidence of this kind of stuff. We don't know. I mean, we don't know how far back it goes.
Yeah.
Because, Donald Trump, when he aptly named Washington, D.C. the swamp, you couldn't have made it any. And when he started trying to drain that thing and all those little weird bugs started popping out and little things with 9 legs and stuff and some weird little creatures that live in swamps, and he started draining that thing and they started popping out. That's the thing that frustrates me now. We had Bridget Fetisi on last week, and she was talking about she trusts the institutions. She says, in order to keep my faith in the government, in this country, I have to trust the institutions. Oof. I push back on that a little bit, and I say, no, I don't trust them at all. I mean, you see where Jim Comey, they're giving him a job at Columbia University as a professor there. Give me a break. That's because these leftist freako elites, they take care of their own. That's one thing that's the problem. Yes. See, I saw this as soon as the election results started coming in, and I did a whole episode on this because you piss me off, you conservatives. You piss me off. Immediately, you feel so out of control. You know what you do? You take it out on each other. You start turning and backbiting, and you start stabbing each other in the back and bitching at each other and starting to form your little collectives on, your little communes over here. Well, I don't agree with this person, that person, and now So you look like a bunch of little bitches when you act that way, and you got to stop. You want to do this thing, you got to learn to take care of each other, even in the midst of loss. Jim Comey is a pig. Jim Comey is a liar. Jim Comey, remember, the Democrats hated him until Hillary lost. And then suddenly... they loved him. They loved him, until Hillary lost, and then they hated him.
When he came out with the new, wait a second, we're not done with this investigation.
So, and then you look, and so now what's he got? He's got a cush-ass job at the university. And they're going to take care of their own. They get book deals. They get reappointed to office. The hypocrisy is astounding, but they stick together. You got to give it to the left. They stick together.
Historically, they have. Now, I do see a little bit of discord being sown with the AOCs of the party, right? Like, every once in a while, you see some back and forth. But historically, they have stuck together. Anything that they have to sort out, they do it behind closed doors. Yeah. And you have to respect that because it's worked for them.
Well, you have the moderate left, and then you have the progressive left. Right. The progressive left never thinks that the moderate left's doing enough. And oddly enough, I'll tell you how bad the moderate left has gotten. Moderate left are people like Chuck Schumer, Dianne Feinstein, and Nancy Pelosi, which makes you want to vomit. Yeah. Makes you really want to throw up.
Even Joe Biden.
Even Joe Biden is moderate because all he's doing is bringing back the Barack Obama administration 2.0. Right. He's appointing all of the same faces, all of the same names, all of these same, we've beat that dead horse. And trust me when I tell you, a Biden presidency is going to be a dead horse. The guy, I love the phrase that Larry Taunton said on Monday, and I can't stop saying it. I said it again last night. He is ideologically vacuous. He is a placeholder. Yes. There's nothing there. He has no convictions whatsoever. So screw you, Joe. Broken foot. They're gonna a journalist asked Joe Biden.
The broken foot and the Bidens are adding a cat to their family.
Exclusively. What? They have said to us exclusively that the Bidens, along with their 2 German shepherds, Major and Champ, they'll be adding a cat.
Amazing.
Oh, my God. Wow. What color socks is Joe Biden wearing today?
Wow.
A bunch of piss ants.
Savior
I'm
Joe.
Serious, man. Listen, and everybody's like, we got to unify. We got to unify. You can kiss my unified ass, left and right cheek, right in the middle. How about that? Come on, bipartisan. Screw this unity crap. You can't unify with enemies, and they are enemies. Where the is BLM and Antifa? Where the hell are those loudmouths?
Yeah. And by the way, who started us being enemies? Because it wasn't us.
No.
That's exactly right.
It absolutely wasn't us.
No.
I'm
Stupid
not the
ass
one.
Alyssa Milano gonna call out for that, and then gonna turn around. And then
yeah.
Play clip number 2, Marcus. Play clip number 2.
Just like the turkey pardoned by the president.
Stop it right there. Look at this fathead fool.
He looks like the turkey. He looks like like the turkey. Gobble,
Gobble,
gobble.
gobble, 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 gobble. A man lost so much weight he looks like a balloon. He looks like a condom that's been used
Oh my.
with grease on his head.
Woo.
Play it.
Just like the turkey pardoned by the
You're
president
the turkey.
this week, which will suffer a shortened lifespan due to its pre-pardon activities, the villains in the Trump administration cannot be granted a total reprieve with a presidential pardon because the president of the United States can only pardon federal crimes. He has absolutely no power over state charges. And nearly everyone in the Trump orbit is facing state-level liability. The president and his adult children are facing multiple tax fraud cases. His son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is under investigation for falsifying real estate documents. And Paul Manafort could see a revival of state charges, just to name a few. And none of those can be disappeared with a presidential pardon. The president and his cronies will be held accountable for their many crimes. The turkeys have come home to roost. And I got you.
Diggle, come at you with this here Paul Manafort.
Yeah.
They're going tax fraud on the state levels. Has this man paid back at $4 million he owes the IRS? Has he paid his tax debt? This man here is going to play on the state level with the Donald Trump, his adult son and his son-in-law.
His son-in-law who brought peace in the Middle East. Him.
Kushner going to get out of here. What's coming and talking to Honolulu? Stupid ass. I can't stand these people, man. I'm so sick of it. So Alyssa Milano's going to come out. We got to extend the olive branch. Shove the olive branch up your fresh, shiny, newly waxed, your ass, honey. Shove it up your ass. I'm so tired of these people. At what point in time did these media elites and these Hollywood celebrities get to become political pundits that anybody gives a shit about? Because they got a big Twitter following? And you, Taylor Swift, because I'm sick of all of you and all your little Korean followers and whoever the hell else. And let me tell you something. I don't give a shit if Ellen Page or whatever, Elliot now, comes out as a transgender. My penis is still bigger than his. These people are ridiculous, man.
And you know what? Don't say Elliot Page. That's stupid. That's not her name.
Elliot with one T.
Her name is Ellen Page.
Yeah.
And it's not called dead naming. That's her freaking name.
Yeah.
She has a vagina. She's a woman.
She
her
has
name
a vagina.
is Ellen Page.
She has a vagina.
You know what I read?
Juno got pregnant.
You know what I read? That I was like, what the hell is this? A headline that said, Canadian actor Elliot Page comes out as transgender.
Right.
What? What the hell does that tell people? How the hell is anyone supposed to know who you're talking about when you can't even use the person's name? Her name is Ellen Page. It makes no freaking sense.
Yeah.
But everyone's scared of getting canceled for dead naming. You can't dead name someone, you'll get canceled.
Candace
Shut up,
is so glad to be back after a week of thanking her Lord for his bountiful blessings. I got to get me one of those vaginas. I got to get me one of those. If they're just handing them out based on how you feel.
You want to have a baby?
No, I don't. I just want a vagina.
I just had one unmedicated. I don't know you want to go
I'm
that
so
route.
sick of these people, man. I am. Every single one of them. You get on there, and let me go back to BLM and Antifa. Y'all screw y'all's little weird-ass, sexually confused selves. You Marxists, and you're mostly white. Did you see the headline? A bunch of pissants. They're not getting funded right now. That's why they're not in the streets, because they're waiting to do that again whenever, anything else rises up. Are you telling me that a black man hasn't been mistreated by white police in the last 6 weeks? Are you telling me that? Of course they have, because you know what? Same as everybody else, and every other color's been mistreated by white police or black police or orange police or whatever police. Everybody, but BLM's not out in the streets anymore, because again, it's never been about black lives. Now, did you see the headline that said, straight black men are the white men of black people?
Wait, what?
Unpack that in your head.
Say that again.
Straight black men are the white men of black people.
No.
Yeah. So you can start to see that olive branch that you can snatch right out of Alyssa Milano's ass. This is what we're talking about. When you talk about the progressive left and the blah, 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 the moderate left, which they can all jump in a big old room and I shake them up like this and spit them out because they're all morons. They murder babies, for crying out
I
loud.
hope all
They
those-
murder babies.
I hope all those straight black men who voted for the left feels real good about that
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. I hope they feel real good
There
about
you go.
that.
This House of Cards is going to
They
fall
will
in on
eat
itself.
you too every
Y'all
time.
are all useful idiots is what you are, and you're going to be the first ones in line for the firing squad when the shit goes south. But you don't see that because you don't study history. You've revised history. You don't understand what people do to people when they disagree with them politically and dictatorial once they rise to top. And the economy starts to collapse, and you got some evil dictator that rises up because that's the only one that ever rises up. Benevolent people don't rise to the top. They just don't. They're the ones behind the gates.
But they seem real nice at first sometimes.
Oh, don't they, though? Because at the end of the day, it wasn't Hitler that screwed everything up in Germany. He just got the ball rolling. It was all these peons down there that were serving under him who were brainwashed and bought into drinking the Kool-Aid, who carried out all of his evil desires and wishes and did it under the guise of, I'm just doing my job.
Oh, yeah.
So these folks out there that are these police officers, and I support the police, you know I do.
Yes, you do.
But you guys out there, they're betraying the badge by shutting down these places out here with mandates and fake laws and extremism and crap like that. And you man Karens walking around Target with your tight pants on, bitching at everybody that ain't wearing a mask and kiss my ass too.
Come at me.
I'm tired
Come
of
at
it.
me. Come at me.
Tired of it.
I keep waiting.
I need a drink. If you enjoy wine, then you
Yes.
need to try Extreme Altitude Malbec from Argentina. They make it up at these remote vineyards about 9,000 feet in the air, miles from civilization. The result is this inky red wine. It's delicious. You stare into this thing. It's like looking into your soul, like my deep, dark soul. They're healthier than other wines with 10 times more longevity, boosting resveratrol and 90% less sugar, no dyes, no flavor, no additives. It's a healthy wine. Best part's the flavor. You got blackberry, you got leather, smoke, and little dark cherry notes. We drank it here on election night right here in the studio. Enjoyed it immensely. I want you to head over to cowboywines.com. You'll find a Malbec from the third highest vineyard in the world. That's 8,950 feet. There's a lot more that you can get from them as well. Cowboywines.com. There's no inflated prices. You're going to get top quality foreign wine for about half the price. Plus, I get you 50% off shipping today. Stock up for the holidays. They make great gifts. Head over to cowboywines.com. Cowboywines.com. We'll be right back. Someone jumped on me a couple of times over the weekend on Twitter, sent me private messages saying, you need to be a better influence for the younger men out there who could watch you and listen to you. And you need to stop attacking people and start attacking issues. Well, issues have never threatened to put me on a list, okay? I have a problem when people start saying we're going to put you on a list, because what's going to happen is those of us who refuse these mandates, and I told you guys the other day on the show how to refuse a vaccination mandate. I already told you how to do this. Let me do it again.
Please, I missed it. I can't
Let me
wait
tell you
to
what you
hear.
do. First of all, you ask, are there parts of aborted babies in this vaccine? The answer is yes. Okay, then the second question is, you can conscientiously object to that. And then you ask, is there anything in this that could react with other medications that I take? The answer is yes,
Always yes.
100%. So based on their Hippocratic oath, you say, thank you for that information. I will be declining it. And that's how you get around all that stuff. Then what they're going to do is they're going to report you. They're going to trace you. They're going to track you. And they're going to get on your social media. And they're going to start finding out where you stand, because let's face it, we have all put it out there where we stand on these issues. Then they're going to put you on a list. Now, you can't shop in certain places. You can't buy anything. They already have started this whole deal a while back about how a shortage of change. Why was there a shortage of coins? Why? I mean, give me a valid reason why suddenly there was a shortage of coins. Nobody's saving pennies. Nobody's collecting pennies. Nobody's out there collecting nickels and dimes. Oh, we can't make change of cash. We need to use a card because we're out of coins.
Yeah. right before Christmas, I was at a store and I wanted to exchange something, and the difference was $2. And I was going to buy something with whatever, and I gave the lady cash. It was $2.36 or something. Nope, wouldn't take it.
Yeah, they won't take
only
it.
Needed could only take a card. Would
only
not
take a
take my
card.
$2
I mean,
cash.
which doesn't. I mean, were you swiping the card yourself?
So I did.
Because
Yeah.
they say it's because, well, we can't touch your money because it could have COVID germs on it.
Well, and the other thing, was this last year?
No, this was like 2 months ago.
Okay, you said before Christmas, so I was the.
Yeah, right before Christmas.
Well,
Wouldn't take my cash. $2.
It ain't Christmas yet.
Well, but before Christmas.
After Thanksgiving.
No, like before. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. No, you not Christmas. Before Thanksgiving is what I meant. I'm thinking Christmas sales in my head. Yeah, it was before Thanksgiving, but she just still wouldn't take. And it's a very popular store, and wouldn't take cash.
Don't shop at Kohl's.
Yeah. Kohl's cash.
Okay, so that comes back to my point. You mentioned Kohl's cash, and it wasn't Kohl's, but I don't know where it was. But anyway, what happens is it's just one step more closer to. And I asked Stu this: a cashless society.
Yes.
And so what do? They start dealing in crypto.
Track you.
Where the hell did cryptocurrency come from? Why? Why Bitcoin? Why did all of that stuff pop up a couple of years ago? People start trading in Bitcoin, trading in crypto, all of this stuff. And so then all of a sudden they can say, well, we'll issue you cryptocurrency. So it's a cashless society. And then if you're not getting the vaccine or whatever else, then guess what? We can just stop issuing any crypto to you until you get it. It's a scary situation. We've talked about this forever. You just see different ways for people to come up with evil things to do to each other, and that's what we're getting.
Yes, but I have a real problem with all of the people who gave us hell whenever they came out with these ridiculous mask mandates, and we said, just wait. This is nothing compared to what they will do next, because if you show them you're going to comply, they're going to come at you with vaccine mandates and and everyone said we were crazy. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're crazy. That's never going to happen. And now all the freaking headlines are that, well, government really should make these vaccines mandatory. That's all anyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Who's the conspiracy theorist?
Well,
We freaking told you this was going to happen.
Oh, and
if
you
you
know what
showed
else?
them that you would roll over.
and you know what else pisses me off? Now they're coming back and saying, like CDC and all these, even Fauci, all these little pinheads are coming out saying, oh, you know what? It is a mistake to shut down schools.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh, really?
No, we've been saying
really?
that
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah. Thanks for the information.
And now you're going to sit there and turn it around. You're going to control the narrative like we were opposed to,
Right.
we like,
Yep.
like opposed to sending our kids to school. We weren't opposed to that.
No.
Yeah, Sarah, as moms, there was never 1 minute in my head that I was thinking, oh no, I'm afraid for my children's safety. I want them to stay home.
God,
Hell
no.
no.
God, no.
No.
I was like, you open that school back up,
Yes.
and I'm not even going to stop the car when I drop him
That's
off.
right.
I'm just going
You're
to
gonna
slow
push.
roll
Yep.
and push him out and tell him to tuck and roll.
Yep.
Just going to push.
And now I can't even do that because his damn school requires all the freaking masks for all the kids, kindergarten and up. Everyone has to wear
All
masks
day, right?
at all times, all day, even at recess, even at PE. And I said, I'm not going to do it. My kid's not going to be a guinea pig breathing in his own carbon dioxide all day. I'm not going to do it.
Come on. Look at Kyle for a minute. Look how handsome. Look at that boy. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, yesterday, said, we got to get Kyle a talent for the show. That's the talent right there. Just look at that man candy.
All you have to do is sit there.
Yeah.
All I do.
That's quite a talent.
He's very just tired. Kyle's just very tired.
He's tired. I kept him out all night long.
That was rude of you.
He's not used to living
Look,
the
if
Chad
you gonna
Prather
run
life.
Yeah.
On the road is rough.
If people gonna run with me, they don't understand.
You got to learn. You don't get sleep.
They don't understand.
You don't get sleep when
Kyle
you run
this
with
morning,
Chad.
he was like, we were in the truck and he's like, man, okay, so tomorrow we'll do this when we get out of bed. He's planning out his naps. He's planning out like when we're leaving town this weekend to go do shows. We'll be in Canyon Lake, Texas, by the way, Friday, Saturday night. Information at watchchad.com is where all the fun stuff is. And I'm like, bro, hit the brakes, man. Pull the brakes. That ain't how I roll. When I get up tomorrow, I'll get out of bed. And I'll go from there.
As far as I got.
We'll figure this thing
far as
out.
I've gotten.
I'm a player.
Yeah.
And Kyle's like, nah, can't deal. I'm like, look, dude.
That's how so I'm like you,
Yeah.
and my husband is like Kyle.
Yeah. We're
And,
the same.
Yeah, and I'm
Steven.
like, and he's always like, it's like 9 a.m. and he's like, so what do you want to do for dinner tonight? Because I was thinking, and I'm like,
I know.
Steven, stop. I
got a
can't
cousin.
think about that.
I got a cousin that would eat breakfast and then want to know what was for lunch, and they'd say,
Yes,
we
I'm
don't know, and he'd start crying if you said you didn't know.
I'm like,
I'm not that bad.
I can't do that this early. Let's just get there.
Yeah.
But Chad his life has no plan. He just
Right.
goes
Just
with
go.
the flow.
Just
and Kyle,
The word
not used to it.
the word gypsy is tattooed on my body in
100%.
two places.
Yes.
This is all new for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just who I am. It's how I am. Anyway, did you see the video of the guy in the store following the woman around, and he's wearing that green shirt and those super tight shorts? Why are you gay guys so angry? Why are y'all so angry? Like 90% of the people who troll my pages, who come at me, and just little bitches, they're all gay guys. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be happy.
They can't all be like Ricky Rebel.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be happy.
That is
Why
a really
are you
good
being
question.
a bitch?
Yeah. That is a really good question.
I mean, you
Why are they?
get what you want. You can marry who you want. You have all your rights. You can get insurance. You can have sex 24 hours a day. You got a higher sex drive, and you're with a partner that's got a higher sex drive. They don't get headaches. They just bone up. And you guys are all like pissed off and shit. I don't understand it. Why are gay guys so mad?
I don't know. It's something to do with that feminine attitude, I
I'll have to-
guess.
I'll have to
Nothing
ask,
against females, but we do get a little bit
I'll have to ask Party
dramatic.
Foul.
I think it's the drama.
It's because her butt hurts. I can tell you. But anyway,
Well,
this guy's
there
got like
it
a
went.
shirt. It looks like a watermelon. And you know, those tight shorts. He's got his little man package sticking out there like Elliot Page. And I'm like, I commented on this gal I follow on Twitter. She was like, why are these guys are so angry because he's chasing her around. She wouldn't put a mask on. She won't put a mask on.
I can't.
Which I can tell you're really scared of catching something from her without a mask when you follow her around and seek her out so you can yell at her. You're really scared.
She should have kicked his jingle bells up into the tree is
I
what I'm
would've.
thinking.
I
mean, he
would've.
looked like a watermelon showing off his stem. I mean, it was ridiculous. Speaking of long cylindrical things that are excellent in life, Built Bar is the best tasting protein bar ever. Tasty protein bars. It tastes like a candy bar. They got those 18 flavors. We love Lisa Page.
We love them.
They got
just put
the
in a Cyber Monday
chocolate
order.
nut free chocolate nut flavors. There's 9 of each. The bars are covered in 100% chocolate, soft, easy to chew. Built bars are healthy, great for the health conscious guy or gal that you can lose or maintain weight while indulging in a delicious treat. I told you guys the other day, my problem is I'm eating too many of them. The bars are low calorie, low sugar, high protein, high fiber. I want you to go to builtbar.com. Use promo code CHAD. I spell it Chad. And you'll get 20% off your first order. Just use code CHAD, Chad, for 20% off at builtbar.com. We'll be back. You know, I feel the need to say that I have zero desire or intention of apologizing for anything I've said in this episode.
Good.
I'm not gonna.
Good.
Because I don't care.
We support you 100%.
Well, what have
I
you said that you should
support-
apologize for? I haven't
No.
heard
Yeah, you
anything.
haven't said anything
Nothing,
offensive.
but
All of it has been
I
true.
get people all the time who are like, I don't apologize. That's
Yeah.
why we created a whole brand called Unapologetic Patriots.
There
We
you
don't
go.
apologize.
No.
We're dicks.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Only because being dicks is now associated with telling the truth.
Well, that's the thing is everybody's offended by the truth.
Yeah, well, that sounds like their problem.
Yeah, and it is.
It's still
And
true.
So
Yeah.
let me play something. Then this should offend you, all right, Mark? I want you to play. I want you to play number 4.
And so somebody decided that they had a bright idea to pass a piece of legislation that will allow for guns and concealed weapons to be carried in churches. Have you ever been to a church meeting? That's the last place.
Finally got it. About a second later, had a clear shot, and I took the shot. The shooter went down.
That's funny.
There's a man in black tactical gear shooting up the Baptist church. Those people are my friends. Those people. When I opened up the safe, I pulled out an AR-15.
You ever been to a church meeting? That's the last place.
Warnock thinks he's so cute.
What a dick.
Yeah.
And what an idiot, by the way. But hold on really quickly. They just showed, what was it, the Sutherland Springs? Is that who that was? That
that was over here in White Settlement.
White Settlement. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But what about, you've got this African-American man who's joking about people bringing guns into churches. Did Dylan Roof not bring a gun into a church and kill a bunch of black people? Was that not?
Right, in Charleston.
Did that not happen? Am I
Was
imagining
that Charleston or Chattanooga? It's Charleston.
Charleston.
The irony is not lost on me that you've got a black man laughing about how people don't do that.
Let's talk about things like bombings in Alabama, church bombings. Let's talk about, preachers like Martin Luther King Jr. getting shot.
Right.
Or, Malcolm X. Or,
oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny to think that someone would do that.
The last place you want to be was while y'all shopping in the damn shit. Sorry.
Just go ahead and just
bleep
that whole thing.
Bleep that whole deal. I just run a whole line out on that, and we'll just let people be curious about what I said. I'm so sick of it. Play number 3, Marcus.
As you've said before, Mr. President-elect, out of our collective pain as a nation, we will find collective purpose to control the pandemic and build our economy back better than before, to rebuild our infrastructure and create better jobs, to invest in our workforce, to advance racial equity and make sure the economic recovery includes everyone, to address the climate crisis with American ingenuity and American jobs, working together with the outstanding national security and foreign policy team you announced last week to help restore America's global leadership.
Janet Yellen reminds me of like the assistant librarian at the high school,
Not the real librarian though,
No,
just the assistant. Okay.
You're going to check in your books, and that way we're going to make sure that the card file is up to date. And that, my friends, is what's going to control the environment.
What's up with Biden always choosing people that can't speak? They can't talk. It's like they're gargling water all the time, all of them.
And Biden sitting back there with his mask on under his office of the president-elect, Joseph R. Biden.
He's not even sure what day it is. He's just thinking about his new cat.
He's just sitting there, well.
Okay, I can't blame him for that one, though.
Yeah, we do have a cat lover on set.
Now, here's something I can get behind. Play number 5, Mark.
They talk about trickle-down wealth, but socialism is trickle-up poverty. It just impoverishes everything. And that's my fear. That's my fear that the Marxists and the academic community is generally hostile to business. It always has been. Capitalism is the greatest thing humanity's ever done. We've told a bad narrative, and we've let the enemies of business and the enemies of capitalism put out a narrative about us that's wrong, it's inaccurate, and it's doing tremendous damage to the minds of young people. We have to counter that.
He ain't wrong. That's the CEO of Whole Foods.
He's not wrong, but I just wish he wouldn't sell me peanut butter for $15.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
You ever been in Whole Foods? Honestly, do you shop in there?
Yes.
All you people look like you're one bite of granola away from an overdose. I'm like,
I try not to, but there are certain things I can only get there.
Yeah, that's
you can
true.
Get that,
and it kills me every time.
You can get that ground up peanuts and oil and mix it yourself.
Yeah, I'm
in
like,
there.
I just bought 5 things. Why is my total $200?
Well, let me tell you something. The man believes in capitalism.
I know. That's why I'm
get a $30 bag of nuts.
Right. I agree with you, but could you just lower the prices a little?
Leave those of us who love capitalism, can you just give us a discount? Is there a bonus card for that?
Well, Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
That's right. They're always like, what's your barcode? Do you have Amazon Prime?
They won't be doing bread lines at the Whole Foods.
That's right.
Kim Jong-un received experimental COVID-19 vaccine from China.
Oh, good.
Jenny.
Good.
It's good to be the king.
Dose him up.
China.
There's a couple of things here. There's a Canadian motorist who got caught with a lawn chair in place of a driver's seat. I respect that. That's the kind of stuff Kentucky Kyle would do.
Wrong with it.
Yeah, Kyle like, I know that guy. Rashida Tlaib scrubs her anti-Semitic tweet from profile. Did you see they're holding these conferences now about eradicating anti-Semitism, and she's one of the main hosts of it.
Stop.
Yeah. I'll show you the picture of the flyer here later on.
That's like the places that are on the Human Rights Council.
Yeah.
You're like,
they're all racist. They're all racist. Extremists reportedly urged to hand out poison face masks on the streets. So there's that.
What?
Don't care
like
about
you're burying
that
some leads here.
Their
a reason not to wear a
cops
mask.
bust a massive Long Island mansion party with 400 people. That's next on our agenda.
I was just going to say, was that you performing? Was that your party?
Yeah.
It was a super spreader event.
They're going to bust my ass this weekend then. Because we're going to party down in Canyon Lake, Texas, y'all.
How dare you treat people like they can take care of themselves?
I know, man.
Trust them to make their own decisions.
Ugh.
I don't understand.
I gotta go eat at that French Laundry place. Governor Newsom did it. Gavin Newsom and all these other people are eating London Breed. That's the mayor of San Francisco. What a name, London Breed. He dined at French Laundry.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go to that place.
Sounds like a side dish.
Except I don't want to have to step over to people's shit in San Francisco to get to the restaurant. Yeah, I personally think these government officials are just going to these restaurants and putting the mandates on them so they can get the best reservations. The Swedish mom allegedly held her son captive for 28 years.
Ooh.
They probably didn't know he was in the basement. Yeah. El Paso mayor blames virus spike on COVID fatigue. People are sick of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's all kind of stuff.
We just unpacked a lot, Chad.
I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. I got to make sure everybody knows what's up. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's an idiot. That's the bottom line.
Except us here at BlazeTV.
No, we got it all
part.
together. That's why you got to subscribe to
Thank you.
blazetv.com/Chad and use promo code Chad. And you can also go shopping at shop.blazemedia.com and find the Chad collection. You can even get a bathing suit with my face on it. It says, "It's party time, Mom."
I have one. It's weird.
It's a one piece. It's a one piece. Everybody wants my face on their belly. Y'all hang tight. Be right back. We're not done. Need everybody to go to watchchad.com. Visit the store over there. Also visit the tour schedule. We got shows. We're doing a lot less in 2021. You know why? Because I'm tired. I'm tired.
I thought you were going to say COVID.
No? You rat's ass about COVID.
No, I'm just getting old.
Just getting old. I'm getting tired. Less airport dates. I'll put it that way. We're going to do a lot of dates. We're going to do less. We're going to travel more on the road till I get them back in the mood to go back in the airport. And plus, if the airlines start making it where you got to have a mandated vaccination and crap like that, y'all can kiss my ass. Hope the whole industry goes under. Let me sell my American Airlines stock first, but then we'll go from there.
You prefer the road?
No, I don't prefer any of it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not even the airplane; it's the airport.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I love you, TSA. I love you. Like I want to talk about the TSA so bad sometimes, and those guys.
No, you don't.
But I'm like, I can't because they know me when they see me coming through. That's why I love you guys. I love you guys. More power to you, TSA. You can frisk me, mama. Frisk me.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, if you want a nice watch, I got one right here. I got several. You just have it. Anyway, Lisa Page made me do it. Podcast, if you want all your tips and tricks and all the Lisa Page gimmicks that are out there, and I mean that in the best possible way.
Yeah,
you do. Kentucky Kyle over there, we're working on getting him a skill. He's got skills, just not ones that involve talking.
We'll find one.
He's into these kind of things.
Repping that Lazy J
That's
hat.
the second sentence you said today.
We hung out with Dan and Allie and all the kids last night and all kind of weird stuff. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And you're going to be back
Yes.
completely, 100%. Sarah Gonzalez. We love you. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow
Sometime.
night. Goodbye.